Thank you for tuning in to this week's episode of Be Relevant. I am your host, Kasmer Quinn, and today I am joined by Sound of Mind. I have Jordan and Dominique with me, and we are missing the third member of the group, but she's with us, I guess, in spirit.
Yeah,
Thank you guys so much for being here.
Thank you for having me. Thank you, Kasmer.
So, Sound of Mind.
Yeah, Sound of
Tell
Mind.
us more.
Sound of Mind is like a collective of creatives, myself, Jordan, Domodope, and Crystal, who is in Nashville right now, so and others, so we got a whole group of people who support us, and we do music, Domo DJs on the side too, Crystal's in the film, so it's more than music, it's just our way of like expressing and try to push culture forward in a positive manner.
Absolutely. So the goal is to inspire
others to like get through their journeys of wherever they're going through, life, your job, if you're in the gym, the project, just anything that you're going through to like help you get to that next level, we here for you. Yeah.
So I'm interested to hear how this come about. How did you guys get together and decide this is what we'd like to do?
It really just happened naturally because like I've always knew who Jordan was, like growing up in Indy. I always knew Crystal. I met Crystal through Jordan actually. We went to the same college, Tennessee State. We grew up in Indy, and it all just came together naturally. We all were interested in music. I grew up on music. Like I listened, like my family had me listen to a whole bunch of different things. Same way with Jordan and Crystal, and it all just came together naturally. Like it wasn't forced. Like I had my own music. Jordan was really getting into music. Crystal, like she sang, she acts, and like I was saying, I DJ too, like you said, and it just all happened naturally. And like a few, like maybe I want to say 2, maybe 3 years ago, we just really started working together, like even giving each other our opinions on each other's music, and that's really how it happened. It just came together naturally.
And it helped. I think it helped all of us collectively and individually. We talk about all the time, like since we've like done this project, not just me together, it helps him with his writing, it helped me with like my producing, and for sure helped Crystal. So the chemistry is just there, and
we just live life together.
Yeah,
like,
so
it wasn't just music. Like it's more than music. Like this is like one of my best friends. And Crystal really one of my best friends. We just talk about life things together, and that just makes the music that much easier because we just talking about music or talking about stuff that makes us write music. It's just like it just happened naturally.
So I'm curious to know, you went to Tennessee State, you're in college.
Yeah.
Did you study music?
Not at on the
low.
Like that was like what you did in your spare time.
I didn't pay for it.
Right. What'd you pay to do?
I paid. At first, I was an accounting major, and I almost ruined my life doing that. So I switched to business administration. And they kind of gave me a more, not just accounting. Got me insight on marketing, like other things dealing with business, and that's what I studied at Tennessee State.
Yeah.
But that accounting, that's my life.
Yeah. So for me, I was a business major too, but on the concentration of marketing. And as far as like studying music, we had mutual friends in college, so we were always like finding new music to listen to, or just kind of expanding our horizons like outside of hip hop. Just kind of hearing things that kind of inspire us and what like makes us click, and then from there, like we just started doing things. Just like if you're in college, like you press record, you just make something silly. Like, but it'd be low key hard. So like we used to like do that all the time, and then just like studying artists or just like leaders who influence us. So I guess like that's a way to like study the music or study the industry or study how, like you said, business, like how things work. So
and even realizing doing music and realizing the music business are two totally different things. Like, that's a whole different study within itself. And actually, my last semester at school, I took like a music business class, and it just opened my eyes up even more. Just taking that one class just opened my eyes up even more. and how to approach music and music business at the same time.
What I love about that is that I really feel like you grow into your purpose and you grow into who you are.
Definitely.
And with college, you have to make this decision at what, 17, 18 years old?
Right.
What do I want to do for the rest of my life?
Exactly.
But then you go through it and you're like, maybe I would have chose accounting. But I think even if you would have graduated with that degree, you still would be right here today.
Yeah,
exactly.
You still
That's
would
right.
be doing this.
You're right.
that's true. And
College is a big learning experience. Like,
Yeah.
you just go through different stages, and each year you just get better. But it's still it's a challenge, though. For sure.
So then tell me, who influenced you all, I guess, like separately and then now together as a group? Like,
Yeah.
which maybe indie artist or Chicago artist did you guys look up to?
artists like Jay-Z, Kanye, Kirk Franklin for sure, Coldplay, Francis and the Lights, James Blake, like those artists like influenced me because I like the sound, because it's unique and their writing is always unique, and the way they like press barriers or break down those barriers or really just like have thought-provoking or conversational. Like if you hear something from Jay-Z, Kanye, or sometimes even Kirk Franklin, like you'll have those conversations of
Very
like,
thought-provoking lyrics.
yeah, and like that inspires me to have my music, have people think, have people run that back and just like, what did he say? Or like think that like you say less but you mean so much more. Like
Influence as far as artist wise, I would say definitely Pharrell, definitely Michael Jackson, definitely Missy Elliott. Like, cause you can tell like from what they do, they're versatile. They all do more than one thing. Missy,
Pharrell for sure.
Pharrell, Missy like produces, she writes and she sings. She wrote for other people. Pharrell the same thing. Pharrell, he's in the clothes, he's in the movies, he's writing scores and stuff now.
Yeah.
And Michael Jackson, like that's all I have to say. Like all those, and at the same time, you can tell all those people are perfectionists and they're really serious about what they do. And I see myself as the same way, and I see myself as a versatile person as well.
Yeah.
So that's really why like those three came to mind that quick.
Yeah.
Definitely Michael Jackson is my number one influence for sure.
Yeah, for sure. And as far as like collectively, like you said, like Pharrell, or like Francis and the Lights, or like Chance the Rapper, like those people,
Chance the
like
Rapper for sure.
those people like collaborate with other artists and like people who are like-minded, people who want to push out the same message. And that's what Sound of Mine is.
You're putting your influence and you're bringing what you can to the table, but it's all about the bigger scope and the bigger project in the end. And that's what I like about it. And that's the thing about working with friends. Like, at the end of the day, it's not just about you, it's about everybody. So you're willing to sacrifice some things, you're willing to sacrifice yourself just so you can really make the whole project better. Like sometimes my idea, it's a good idea, but it's not the good idea for that project. So that's
vice versa.
Right, same
here.
So you guys can just kind of play off each other's energy.
Exactly.
And other flavors and styles.
So what kind of sound can people expect to hear from Sound of Mine?
Yeah, so the vibe going right now, this is the tune Once Again. And as you can see, like the beat is like banging, and the bass is serious, and like Crystal's voice is angelic. Like it's like so
it's slapping, then it gets light. Like when the verse comes,
it's just like, oh wow, I didn't know this was coming. It's like beautiful. The strings is taking you through. So you get lost in the music in a way, but like once you kind of calm it down and kind of hear what she actually saying, because it's like simple, but like. It's nice. So
a subtle way into getting into the beat.
Yeah. But what she's saying is like it's like kind of like her experiences of like whatever, because you just like kind of like telling a story. So
but like just from that song, that vibe, like, it starts like just hip hop. Like,
it starts as very hip hop,
and then it gets to like I would compare it to like you were hearing a pop song. It sounded like something you would hear in a pop song that try to get you to catch the ear. But like it sounds like it'll be a hook of a pop song to me, but then like it's a verse and then you hear Crystal like floating on there, like, and she sound real like you said angelic. So that's like it's kind of
cool
weird
because like I don't
it's weird,
see,
but it's tight.
But it's me underneath her, and it's like so that's me underneath her with the foundation, that bass or the lower part, and then like the strings, it's just like the verse is kind of playing along with them, and just like kind of dancing with the music.
And that song is also like a perfect example of like me sacrificing, like you said, all of us are in Sound of Mine, we're the forefront. But like I said, that's once again, it's probably one of my favorite songs. But like I'm not on it.
It reminded people of their experiences. I'll never forget this. When we first put it out in March this year, 2017, one of my friends texted me and was like, man, I really like the album because she just got laid off on her job and stuff. So she was feeling really down and sad and all that. And so listening to the album really helped her get through that situation. And so hearing that, it's wow, that's an impact.
Absolutely.
That's impact right there.
And that's the whole purpose of
That's the
Sound of
purpose.
Mind.
And it's
Even if
a million people didn't listen to it, just because we helped that person get through, it's dang, we did our jobs. So
and you're helping more people that just didn't reach out.
They just didn't tell us that, you know.
Yes.
And if you go to the site and click on written, you'll see the impact that we had on certain people, or you'll see the backdrop of different songs or different concepts and things. So
how it creatively happened.
Yeah, these two middle schoolers in Memphis, 7th and 8th graders, they wrote how the music influenced them, and so and then their teacher sent it to us. It was wow, they did that. I didn't know that they were going to do that. So that kind of impact, just keep doing something nice. Yeah,
that means you
it's
can't
worth
stop.
it. That means you can't stop. That means you guys keep putting these visuals out and keep pushing it. So. And like I said, man, we do it for the resources that we have. We put our own sweat, our own time, effort, money into it.
Right.
So,
and that's why I like Chance the Rapper so much, because everything he's doing,
inspiring.
He's doing independently. He doesn't have a major record label backing him. He's doing it out of his own company, and that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to do everything we can independently. So in the end, everything will come back to us. We're still doing exactly what we want to do. We're not compromising. Unless I'm compromising with Jordan, I'm not compromising with the label.
Yeah.
And that's what we're trying to do. That's the whole goal.
Because we got our agenda and they got their own agenda. So
you would compromise your integrity at times for the label, and then
and seeing that it's a black man from Chicago doing that. This lets me know that it's really possible as long as you just keep going and keep believing in yourself.
This song right here playing in the background, it bangs, but it's another type of vibe. So it's a joyous vibe. And the last song was just kind of a mellow vibe. So this song has the horns is there. Then you got the synths coming in, and then as the verse goes on, the beat kind of progresses. And and this song has both of us on here, and Crystal's kind of on it. So the balance of it is just is there. And then other songs on the project, was all three of us. Another ones. Yeah. And then and this song we actually had another producer help us out with that. And at the very end of this song, the beat changes, and it's just it's crazy. So that's how you kind of expect. It's different vibes. Just, one time you up, one next thing you down, next thing you in the middle. So these are the type of vibes that we bring from Sound of Mind.
Good. So you all don't really marry yourself to a genre of music. It can be
no.
Kind of like Michael Jackson, like you said, he's all over the place.
Yeah, you can't do that.
For me personally, hip hop is the foundation.
Right, for sure.
That's the foundation. R&B is the foundation, but I'm definitely influenced by gospel. I'm definitely influenced by pop music. I'm definitely influenced by jazz and blues. Definitely, because you can't just listen to one thing. Don't get me wrong, there are a lot of artists that you can tell that just listen to one thing. But to be great, I feel like you have to be open-minded to a whole bunch of different genres.
I have to compliment you all. When I listened to the album, when Jordan sent it to me, I had to. At first, I'm like, okay, now what genre of music is this? Because one track, I feel like, okay, you can kind of club to this. Then the next, I was in my feelings a little bit. I'm like, ooh, this is so good.
It gets you everywhere.
It might make you think about your ex or something. Then the next one, you might forget your ex.
That's what it's all about.
That's what it's all about. It's about the journey. It's just, well, for me, because I pretty much produced the whole thing, and then I had help from others, other writers,
shout out Antoine.
Shout out Antoine Rucker. Shout out Keanu Webb. My brother Jay, my cousin Daniel, Jalen, my brother. So Jackie Owens. We had a lot of help. Yeah. So And when I was going through the productions, I was going through the things you were just talking about. Like, a lot of time in the club having a good time. So I'm gonna make this track that sounds really hype and a lot of energy. And then when I actually went through a breakup, so that's kind of what Never Want to Break is about, and that's what the foundation is. But we got purpose too, so that's what heart is. Can't live, fireball. So these things are like about your life journey, about your life experiences.
For the heart song, I was listening to the final product and how we started. My
Heart was the first song we recorded.
My first thought was, I wrote this verse like a year.
Yeah, we wrote that at the end of 2015,
going into
2016.
And then summer, fall 16, we was in the studio redoing the production, actually making certain sound right. I'm like, wow, and what's crazy is what the verse to me meant to me in 2015, then going into to the end of 2016. I'm like, it means a whole
because Fireball, when he says, forget who run for president, we learned how to hope, this was before Trump. This is before we even knew Trump was running for president. And the way that, like, what we say is, like, what it means now is just so crazy.
And when you said that, was Obama in office at that time? And you were like running for hope, and then here we are.
I was thinking like, wow, Obama's really not about this right.
Yeah.
Soon, we didn't know who was running for president, but the second term, the end of 4 years coming up, I'm like, I don't know what's about to happen. Like, forget who running for president, we running out of hope.
It's just like, we still black in America, we still gotta, advance. So,
still
like,
gotta survive.
Yeah, so, like, regardless.
I know you had given me a little information on when you met Kirk Franklin and he did not. So I wanted to share this story because I think
I don't think I knew this.
Oh,
it
really?
speaks to not letting someone destroy your dream, destroy your vision. If you know that this is something that God has put in you or whatever, you're something that you just really desire to do.
Right. So
yeah, go ahead.
So I was a teenager at this time. I was probably like 14, 15, 16 in that window. And my brother, my cousin, who was on the track, Can't Live, actually, we had our own group called the JC Squad, Jesus Christ Squad. So we were doing like our own like gospel rap and all that. So we had a performance in Tony Evans Church for like their youth ministry. So we were in Dallas for like a couple days. And my pops is like, he cool with Kirk Franklin. So he had got his time in the studio to like hear our demo. And we were so excited at the time. I'm 15, like, damn, Kirk Franklin listen to my music. This is gonna be lit. So, and he's listening to it and he don't like it. He's like, yo, this whack. But he's so real, but like he don't like it, like he don't like the beats. But what he was saying at that time, I'm young, so I'm like hurt, like looking dear, like Kirk Franklin, you're one of my favorite artists ever. Like, you doing this thing with God and all this stuff, but it's still dope. But it's like, yo, like, you are an inspiration. But you, of all people, are telling me that it's not working, it's not it. So, but he did give us a sense of like hope, or like a sense of like, I had to like the potential of your writing though. Like, he liked the writing, so it was just like the beats wasn't there. Like, it's like, oh man, the writing's cool, but the beat's not catching me. And he was so real about it, and that hit for us, at that time, like, but at the same time, it motivated me. From there, like, it hurt, but like it allowed me to grow. It motivated me to go up, and I seen Kirk like years later. He performed at my church in Indy, and we were recalling back to that time. He remembers, so, and yeah, and he let me spit a 16, and he tweeted me right after.
Oh, wow.
He was like, yeah, it was lit. Yeah. So he tweeted me. He's like 16 bars or something like that, and he like tweeted me like,
wow.
It was tight. It was tight. So.
I like that.
Oh yeah, we gotta give him Sound of Mind for sure.
Next project, Humble
Sound of Mind for sure. And it's crazy. Hopefully he don't like sue us or nothing. But we did say with Kirk Franklin. We did say with Kirk Franklin on the album though. Like the song "Blame" is a song that Kirk Franklin. But like a lot of the songs on there that are samples or that are like original tracks, like the samples that we use are like inspirations for the songs. So I sampled some gospel songs. I sampled a Bon Iver song, you know, there's like Florence and the Machine, like these artists are like everywhere. It's like Kirk Franklin, Florence and the Machine, like yeah, you putting them on one song, and then it's us, like so you know, it's art in itself, but like that whole experience with Kirk, it was good.
That's
it was
amazing.
good at the end of the day. Very hurt me as a teenager, but like 12 years later, you know, I'm here still.
Exactly. You didn't let that stop you. It encouraged you to keep going. And now look,
kept it going.
now he's proud of you.
Yeah.
So what can our viewers look forward to when they do finally go on to soundofmind.com?
Yeah.
How can they, what can they expect?
Yeah, so first we would just like to encourage people to listen to our EP, Not Just Me by Sound of Mind. You can find that on soundofmind.us, and the music is just feel good music, and it has the basis, like you said, the basis of hip hop, the foundation of hip hop, but it's inspiring. It has, the lyrics are, the content is like very positive, but like it can get thought-provoking. It can get deep at sometimes, and it got joy, got a lot of energy.
It's different emotions, but throughout, as you go along, it really connects at the end. And it's really, like you said, it's like hip hop, soul, definitely very soulful. Definitely R&B, definitely gospel inspiration, but it all meets at the end.
That's what you can expect with the music, and then you can explore throughout the site too. We got Culture Talk, you know, we got B, Domo, and Crystal talking about the music, and then we got authors on there, and then Patrick Walker Reed's talking about his book and talking about culture and pushing us forward and all that. So it's a lot of things to look on there, and then you can read articles. It's just a site you can just like have fun with it, and then listen to the music and like, wow, this all means like
It all comes together.
Yeah, bigger picture type thing.
Sounds like a soundtrack of life. Just be
Soundtrack of life.
inspired.
Soundtrack of life, for real.
I love it.
And then Domo got solo project. We had a good time.
So how can everybody get in touch with you and be inspired independently and collaboratively?
Yeah.
You can follow me on Twitter at Domodope. You can follow me on Instagram at Domo and the Dopes. With everything, my project, we had a good time. It's on soundofmind.us. And
and then Sound of Mind to Us, like you said, got all of our solo projects on there. Even Crystal's, what is it, 815 or 615?
Welcome to 518.
Yeah, welcome to 518.
That was
that was her. Yeah, that was like her room number or something. Like, welcome to 518. So
Her dorm room number? Oh, I love it.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was her. So check Crystal's out. You can find that on soundofmind.us, and then it'll link you to like the SoundCloud page or whatever.
Okay.
And then I got a solo project called Praying Out Loud. I mean, it's not really a solo project. It got them on there. It's a collaborative project. So you know how like Cruel Summer is, just a lot of people on there.
Yeah.
That's kind of how like Praying Out Loud is. So everything's on soundofmind.us. So you know, videos, read about it, check out other stuff. So, and then it'll lead you to other people too, like Antoine Rucker or Mike Floss or you know others. So you
people
know
that we work, other people.
yeah, and people that influence us too. Jordan Johnson, this is Domodope, and shout out to Crystal. We're here in spirit.
Yeah, Crystal, we wish you were here, but we'll make sure that we include your hashtags and social media handles as well. So.
Yeah. So.
All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for
Thank
being
you,
on here and
Kasmer.
being relevant.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, we
All right,
appreciate
this
the
is
time.
Sound of Mind, y'all. I hope you check them out.
We're Sound of Mind.
From Indianapolis.
Thanks for tuning in to Be Relevant with Kasmer.